guys, Jess here. I'm back with another 20-minute motivator, and tonight's task is organizing my albums. So I am super guilty of one, letting my layouts pile up before putting them into an album, and two, just putting them into an album with no rhyme or reason, like not in order all of the time. And so what I'm left with is a very full album that is completely out of order. And so I'm going to go through and actually get this in the right order tonight. I'm trying to take stock of what I have done and how many, where I'm at in my son's scrapbooking mainly. I'm trying to catch up on him. For me, like, for whatever reason, like, him being chronological and, like, me scrapbooking everything I want to scrap of him is the most important project to me, and so I want to just kind of take stock of what I have going already for him, so I know what I have left versus what I have to look forward to, because I also need to purchase some more albums, because a lot of these are, like, plumb full, so yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So I hope you guys will join me and grab a task of your own, or maybe do this similar task yourselves. I'm going to put the timer on for 20 minutes here. And we are going to go ahead and get this test started. All right, 20 minutes is on. So yeah, so this is, let's see, I'm looking at my albums for my son. And I have 3 12x12s and I have 2 9x12s that are plumb full, and he's 4.5. So my current scrapbooking process, I'm basically doing an album and a half to 2 albums per year. And if I'm honest, I haven't even scrapped everything I wanted to scrap, like in his first year of life. So if I was to be honest with myself, it's probably at least 2 albums per year that I'm documenting for him. So I have quite a bit more to go. But this one is a combination of 2019 and 2020, and I think even some 2020. Yeah, 2019 and 2020 layouts. So I'm going to try and get these in order. So what I'm going to do is put 2019 in the front, and then I'm actually all out of 12x12 albums. I still need to order some. I've been dragging my feet on it. I'm not sure why. So I'm going to get the 2019s in the front and then 2020 in the back, so when I'm ready to, when I get my new albums, I can transition those to the new one. So I think most of these are, let me just take a look real quick. 2020. Oh, see, this one's completely out of order, and so is this one. All right, so we're gonna have to take these out. See, already finding ones I need to move around. So this is a 2018, which I don't even know. Actually, looking at my 12x12s, I don't even know if I have a 2018 album for him, because I went through a phase where I only did 9x12s, and so yeah, I think this is 2019, actually. This is a 2019 layout. This is just before, oh no, it might be the 2018. See, this is why you need to put dates on your layouts. I usually am fairly good at it, and this one I did not put a date. So I'm gonna have to look at my Google Photos. This is either early 2019 or late 2018, and I can't recall. So we're going to set that one over here. All right. See why it's so important? I might as well get, you know what? I think I'm going to get my roller date stamp, and I'm going to start dating these as well while I'm looking through them, so I don't forget to do that. All right. We're going to do this together. So I do... See, I remember, and he grows so fast. Isn't it hard? It's horrible that I can't even remember when some of these photos were. I think this was 2018. Yes, this is 2018. But the date I don't recall. So actually, I'm just going to put some I'm going to make piles first. All right, 2018. All right, this was a fun one. So this was 2020. And this was 2020. So these are more late summer, early fall 2020. And June 2020. So this one needs to be moved up. I might have mostly 2020 in here, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That's April. So are you guys really good about, you know, putting your layouts right in the albums after they're done? Or are you one that stacks them and puts them in later? Or, you know, are you kind of like me and you just toss them in an album and then hope for the best? You know, go through them like this, I guess I should say, at a later date. I don't know why I'm not that great at putting the layouts back in albums, but I struggle for some reason. And, you know, I'm not really sure why. Not really sure why at all. But here we are. And, you know, that's why we have these 20-minute motivators, right? To get this stuff done. All right, so this is May. Oh, I put this in backwards. So it actually has to go this way because this is May. So yeah, so I have done pretty good. I haven't been scrapping much lately with my room redo and work being crazy, and life just feels really busy right now. Even though I'm not going anywhere, how is that even possible? It just feels like really, really busy right now. So I haven't scrapped a lot lately because I've just been so tired. Work's been super crazy. So my layouts are too out of control right now, but it's simply because I haven't really made many as of late. So I hope that I can get back into the swing of things here soon. So this is autumn and autumn. So these are fall. So these are going to go further in the back here. And I can't remember when this was taken. It's another one I'm going to have to date. But I do know that the one in behind it is winter, and that needs to go further in the back. And that's 2020. Yeah, wow, I've done really bad at dating stuff too. That is no good. No good at all. Don't do what I do. Make sure you date your photos. I do know this was fall here, so this was around the same time that I took these. So I think this can go in here. I'm just going to have to go back through and date them because I think for the purpose of this exercise in this video, it's going to take me too long to look up the photos and date them. However, I will make sure that I do that before putting these back. This one is 2019, I believe. So we need to move this up the front. That's 2020. And that's 2020 as well. So that's another fall one. Like I said, I'm not sure that I have too many 2019 in here now that I recall. I think most of what I was scrapping was 2020. But then I was grabbing some older photos on occasion because I know I need to get those done as well. So this is June, so this needs to go further back in the layout. Let me that. So yeah, this project's honestly been on my list for a really long time to do, and especially excuse me, especially because I was wanting to put more layouts in the albums. And then I was, you know, I went to go put them in and I'm like, I don't have any room. So yeah, that was not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. So I think, well, these kind of go together, so I kind of want those side by side. So we're going to pull this one out. And I can't remember what this date is of this one. Definitely have to look this one up. So yeah, I have, and I do, you know, I've been in, you know, I went through a phase where I did a lot of, I started off as a 12 by 12 scrapper, and then I decided to try 8.5 by 11, which I liked, but I didn't like it for Project Life. The cards didn't fit quite right. And so I moved to 9 by 12, and I absolutely love that size. The one thing that I didn't like about the size was you were kind of limited in the horizontal. So you could turn it 12 by 12, but then when you look at an album, you kind of have to turn the whole album. And so I wasn't really a big fan of that. So I have 12 by 12 size where I just, you know, depending on the photo, I'll scrap it 12 by 12 or I'll scrap it 9 by 12. And the 9 by 12 albums that I get are Studio Calico, and they're wonderful. The thing is that they actually have 4 holes instead of 3, so the dividers don't fit in these three ring binder albums. Oh, there we go. That's nice too. The 3-ring binder albums, like I would hope, because I would like to put the 9 by 12s in with my 12 by 12 albums, but they didn't fit. So now scrapbook.com actually has come up with some 9 by 12 albums of their own. See, I had a 9 by 12 stuck in here with this. Have some 9 by 12 albums of their own, which is amazing because now I can incorporate 9 by 12s right in with my 12 by 12s, which I'm pretty excited about. So there's another 9 by 12 I snuck in there. All right, so we have, oh, this was right around his birthday. All right, so, and this was as well. So I'm going to move this one. I do remember these ones because they were a little more recent. And I don't, you know, I kind of just put them in order by month. I don't worry too much about, like, if they're the, you know, the chronological days of the month in order, because I take a lot of photos. But as long as, you know, they happened in May or whatnot, I generally am okay with just them being in order by month. So I'm not too particular when it comes to that. All right, so this was his birthday, so we have some, there, now I have these fall ones that I could plop in here. Because we're getting closer to the end of 2020. Well, this isn't too bad. All right, so this is a, I thought I stamped this one. Oh, 2019, I did, or I handwrote it. So this is a 2019, so this has got to go in the front. Yeah, so anyways, the order of my albums aren't too particular, but, you know, I like them to be chronological to some degree. So, like, when, you know, a person's looking through them and they can see the events unfold, or, like, if it's, you know, like, for example, this is Wyatt, you can see how he's growing, you know, so it makes sense to kind of have things in order. It tells the story more holistically, if that makes sense. But I'd love to hear, you know, are you the same way? I mean, I think chronological order is generally the, you know, probably how most people, you know, put their pages in order. But, you know, if you do something different, I'd love to hear. Also, I know a lot of people do Oh, when was this? A lot of people do like holiday albums. So for example, they do, so there's still a lot of leaves on the trees in this picture. So I think this needs to go here. They'll do like celebrations or albums like totally dedicated to one specific event. Obviously weddings are pretty obvious, but I think this needs to turn around actually now that I look at this. So I think this one needs to go. This is more summer. So I think this can go here. Sorry, I'm like talking and thinking at the same time, and I realize I'm not finishing my statements, guys. I'm so sorry about that. But do you do themed albums? Like this past year, I just did Remember December, which is a take on December Daily. I've never done that before, and that was really fun. So like, do you do dedicated albums to, like birthdays or other holidays such as Halloween or anniversaries or anything like that? Just curious what other varieties of album compilations there are out there, what you put in different orders. Okay, so we have winter. This is actually a 2021 layout though, so we're going to leave this here in the back, but it's a perfect gateway. So I haven't really done many albums that are holiday specific. I did do a wedding album, obviously, for my husband and I, which I have to finish. I haven't finished that either. I am doing also a mom journal, so I guess it's kind of specific. It's more my perspective on and journaling about being, a mom. But it does encompass all different events in that album. So I guess that, oh, look at that. We got that album done. Wonderful. I'm actually going to take some of these out though. But yeah, I haven't really done like birthday albums or like this is the entire, I guess birthdays are a one-day event. I don't know. Maybe, I think vacations would make a good example of something that you would scrap, a trip album. So that would make sense. We have never done a big trip together as a family. We're hoping to do one this fall to Disney, depending on where COVID is at. So I think I would do a whole album based on that. So that would make sense to me. But I'm just curious to hear from you all what kind of albums you create if it's not traditional chronological albums. But yay. All right, this one is together. Oh, I'm very excited. This looks great. And as you can tell, I do not plan my pages. I do not coordinate them whatsoever. To me, each page is an individual story. I don't do a lot of double layouts, very rare, unless I'm in a challenge that causes me to do that. I don't typically do them. Oh, we got some space here. And then we got summertime, spring, and then this is a 2019, a couple of 2019s. All right, so this is 2000, where are my sticky notes? Okay, so I'm just gonna make a note here that this is mainly, so this is 2019, 2020, and 2021. All right, so that's a start. Again, I'm gonna, like I said, I definitely don't have a 12 by 12 for 2021 layouts. And then since I only have a couple of 2019 dates, I'm gonna have to look in his other album to see if I put them there, or maybe that's, ooh. Actually, I did a lot of 9 by 12s for 2019, so maybe that's where they all are. So let's take a look. All right, next one. So this one isn't as full, which is good. So we might be able to combine some years here. All right, so this was an 8.5, 11 I did. So this is his 2017 12 by 12 album. Okay, so it's continuing on from his first year. Well, it's continuing of his first year. Sorry, he was born 2016, so that was November. So only a couple months. And so this is a continuation of that. A little bit of 2017. Oh, 20 minutes is up. All right. Wonderful. So I carried over some 2017, and then it looks like we get into 2018 quite quickly. So let me just show you his first year is really full. I was actually contemplating taking some layouts out and moving them over to another album because this is really, really full. And it like bends a little, I don't know. We're maxed out, I think. But we might be able to keep it there. All right, so 2017. This was definitely 2018. Okay, these are out of order as well. So I don't know if I can put these. I don't think I could fit this in the other album, so I may have to stretch over into this one anyway. So we'll figure that out. Okay. So I think this was 2018 spring, I believe. Let's take a look first, see what everything's all over the place. So this was actually 2019. This was soccer 2019, I believe. Yeah, so this is in the wrong place altogether. So we're gonna have to take that out. Oh, and I think I did. 20 minutes was up, so the timer went off. I think I just breezed by that. Wow, I'm just into this right now. I'm so sorry. So you can obviously move on and have fun crafting now. You've spent your 20 minutes doing something productive, or you can stick around with me and we can continue through the rest of this process. I think I'm just gonna go through, it was these two main albums that I wanted to go through. So I wanted to just go through this one for tonight. I'm going to call it good. And then I have a good idea of how many more albums I need to purchase for sure. So yeah, 20 minutes done already. Wowzers. All right, so I'm actually going to take this soccer one out. So this is one of those rare situations where I actually did a 12 by 12 or a double page layout. It hardly ever happens, and this is a very simple layout for me. Actually, there's not a lot of embellishing at all. But I think, I really liked the pictures, so that was really what I wanted to focus on. But I might go back and add more to that later. All right, that's 2019. Let's see what else we got. Okay, yes, his birthday. This was all his birthday. That was his birthday. I love that. His little bum. This was an earlier 2019 photo. That might have been 2018. I think this needs to come up here. All right. So I'm wondering if I did much of 2018. I absolutely love this photo. This was 2019 where he was obsessed with the movie Toy Story and he wanted to be Buzz Lightyear for Halloween. And when we got the costume, he wanted nothing to do with it. And I told my mom, I was like, he won't wear it for me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what we're going to do. He has no interest. And she's like, bring it with me. And she's like, I'll get it on him. And so this is the photo she snapped after she got the costume on him. He looks so sad and miserable. Let me get a little closer. In his Buzz Lightyear costume. Oh, I just love this. This photo so much. So I still owe some journaling on this one, which I need to do, but that photo always cracks me up because he was, thankfully on Halloween, he was everyone else was dressed up, and my sister-in-law actually was able to get the costume on him, and he loved it ever since then. Like, he had a blast trick-or-treating that year, but it was so funny. I was a little bit concerned, to be honest. Oh, look. So we have a 2020 that I need to actually put in the other album. So I'm going to put that over there. And this 2017 Christmas. Isn't that sweet? What? Yeah. God, he was such a big kid. Christmas 2017. All right. So we've got, so here's 2018. So look, we're all over the place again. All right, so this needs to go on the front here. See, I really need to get better at putting them in order, so I'm not wasting time doing this. This, you know, I shouldn't be wasting time doing this, right? I need to get better at this. So maybe this will be another goal I'll add to my 2021 list of goals, is to get better at putting layouts where they belong. Oh, there's so many things that I need to get better at. So many things. All right, so 2018 fall. Okay, this is apple picking. Perfect. So this can go in here. So it's funny, I get, you know, I create the layouts and then I, you know, forget to add the date, or I tell myself I'm going to add journaling later, and then as you can see, I forget to do that. So that's another thing I need to get better at, is, you know, like, follow through and finish all of this stuff. I definitely need to get better at that. Oh, so this is camping. Labor Day weekend. So this can go up here. This is my washi layout. Oh no, my washi is coming off. I'm gonna have to tape that down. I just happen to have my gun right here. Well, the rest of it stayed pretty good. Just this one little guy. All right. Yeah, this was fun. It was the first time we actually took him camping overnight with us, because we weren't brave enough to take him beforehand. We were one of those parents. But this time we had a camper, and it went really great. He had a blast. He had a really good time. But he is a busy kid. Busy all the time, running around. And the campgrounds we typically go to don't have a lot of attractions. Like, there's a lot of outdoor stuff. But this was a new one we went to. It didn't really have a playground. It did have a beach. So there was a lot of just like walking and riding bikes. And so, oh, this one did have a playground. The other one, you know, the other ones we go to has less fun things to do. So we were concerned that he wouldn't be able to entertain himself, but he surprised us. He did really great. He had a lot of fun camping. So I'm looking forward to going back camping with him again this year, hopefully. All right. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I love this layout. So this goes with 2018 Christmas. So I am thinking, because I haven't done much in the way of oh, this was 2019. Oh wow, I really missed a lot. I'm just looking through this, I'm like, wow, it goes from 2018 apple picking to 2019 fall, but I really haven't done, again, it's because I did mostly 9x12, so I gotta remember that. It's because I did mostly 9x12, so we can get his soccer one in here. Let's see what else I've got first. Remember, I pulled these layouts to the side. Oh, this is 2018. I believe that's 2018 as well. Okay. So we've got some stuff layouts we can put in here. I think this was 2000. Yep. 2018 pumpkin picking. if I remember correctly. So get this one in here. Oh, and then the Halloween one. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I love it when that happens. So we've got the Halloween one. I love this. This was his second Halloween, where he was supposed to be Happy Gilmore. And, you know, everybody thought he was just a hockey player, which makes sense, but we knew what he was supposed to be, and he had a really good time. And it was a simple, easy, comfortable costume for him. So that was good. All right, so we've got that, and then we're going to do a Christmas layout here. So this might be able to combine 2018, 2019 in one album because I did a lot of 9x12s that year. So that will probably work out really good, actually. So we're going to put that guy in here. Well, this wasn't as bad as I thought. Definitely out of order, though. Definitely out of order. Well, my star just came up. All right, let's get soccer in here. Soccer was really fun, although he didn't care for... He loves soccer. He loves running around and kicking the ball, but he does not care, or he didn't. He's older now. He might feel differently now, but at the time when we took him, he didn't care to play in the group activities. He just wanted to run around and kick the ball. So it was really hard to get him to participate with the group. Every now and again, like, I could go up with him and he'd do a little bit, but yeah, he was not having it. So he still talks about soccer all the time, and obviously we didn't do it again this year because of COVID, but I'm hoping maybe in the fall we can actually get him back into some sports, because the kid loves them. Baseball, basketball, soccer, he loves all of it. So I really want to get him to start playing something. You know, this just, it really is thrown in a wrench with COVID, but all right. So we've got some more up here. I need another page protector. Do I have any? Oh, look at that. I have a spare one. Yay. I don't know what that is. Yeah, and I just can't wait to see him play. Like, he loves to hit golf balls around the house here, and he plays in the basketball hoop and so on and so forth. So I just would love to get him in group sports and build his confidence in being able to play with other kids and, you know, be part of a team. So I'm hoping for that soon. Okay, so there's him, as you can see, this little bum right there. But him playing golf, he does that all the time in the yard. So yeah, so this is in a little bit more of an order here. We got 2018, 2019, with some spots to fill in, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So I need to, I want to move that because this, I don't like having that gap there. So yeah, I hope this exercise was good, and I hope you guys tackled, you know, a project on your own, or maybe something, maybe you're doing the exact same thing, and getting those albums organized. And I'm learning from this lesson. I'm going to be better at putting my albums in order. I promise you that. I promise you that. But it, you know, on the plus side, it was still nice to go through and you know, look at all that I've created and you know, the memories and telling stories. So I guess that's, you know, one nice thing about being a procrastinator when it comes to this. I get to re-enjoy my layouts all over again instead of them just going into an album on the shelf. So silver linings, I suppose. But anyways, we are done with this 20-minute motivator for this week, for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you found this helpful, or at least motivating to help you get something productive done. And make sure you hit like and subscribe so you see more content coming in the future. I try to do one of these once a week, as well as some bonus content as time allows me to create. So I appreciate all your support, and if you have any ideas of what you want to see in this series, please make sure you put a comment down below. I read every single comment. I love engaging with you all. So thank you so very much. And I will see you all again soon. Have a great night. Bye.